Hello everyone. Me, Franco, Stuart, Zar, Yuzong, Ayo. We have an Eamon, a Brody, and a Nana. They have a Wan who's brutal to play against. A Kadita or Vexana, maybe Belmond, Shavina, and Beatrix. So what I'm doing here is my usual play, running over to invade their jungle just to give them a hard time, try and reset their buff. It's one of my favourite things to do as Franco. There's Balmond not having any of it. Missed the hook, hilariously. Waiting for the cooldown. At this level, it's about 11 seconds or something, 12 seconds. Their Wan comes to chase me out of lane, and I play along. But secretly, I'm going back to hook. Now watch this. Here it comes. Hooks off cooldown. Misses again. Ridiculous. Then I get dived over the wall into Balmond. See if I can escape. Use my flicker. And we are off. Straight into the jungle. Helping out our Nana. One of the coolest things about Franco is exactly how mobile he is. And I build him with the super duper run speed boots, which turn off if you're in combat. So I can utilize his natural run speed and I'm across the map. It's like being Johnson, but you're Franco. It's kind of crazy. So at this stage of the game, I'm looking for lanes to help out in. Oh, there's a hook, but it doesn't really count because she was point blank range. I'm looking mostly for lanes to help out in. I go help Stuart in bottom lane just to give him some moral support and see if I can actually practice some of my hooks. Should be off cooldown any second now. There we go. There's a stun and the slow. Get some nice damage from Stu. Set him up for the kill. Beatrix is obviously going to run. She's not just going to stay in combat with that. That would be brutal. Narrowly, I don't know if you saw that, narrowly avoided first blood there. That's something we've not actually managed to get this season yet. Straight into their jungle, seeing what buffs are up and such. And now I'm trying to zone for the turtle for our jungler. I didn't realise, because obviously this map is in the replay, you can see everything, but in game I didn't realise exactly how dangerous this was. Just having a quick waits. I knew Balmond was in mid lane because Nana mapped him. That hook doesn't really count either because again it was right next to me. Great dive from Balmond. Oh, great damage from Eamon. We had a game against him. I don't know if I've recorded that one yet. A game against him, and he absolutely does monstrous damage. The following ranked game in the draft, we immediately banned him. Good hook there on Beatrix. Great dive from Stuart there, directly onto the creeps. Thank you for that. We are up to Epic now, starting from Grandmaster 5 we started from because we've been away for so long. All the seasons have ticked over and we've just gone down the ranks. So we're back on our way to mythic. Minimum legend. So we're trying to play it for a bit more fun this time rather than get really stressed and hate our lives when it goes wrong. Rotating down, seeing if we can kind of coax them out the tower. There's one. Oh, can he hook? Let's see how good he is. Boop. Turns out he's really good. Hopefully you've forgotten those two missed hooks with Balmond at the start. Great double kill for our jungler, and then I'm off. Look at me, just trundling around. I spend so much of the game just running up and down lanes or kind of side to side along the lanes. Franco is absolutely a joy to play. Doesn't have really any lane clear to speak of. Oh, great hook on Balmond there off screen as well. I didn't have my ulti, so I couldn't suppress him. Had to flicker away because the damage Wan was going to do would be mental. So, Franco's lane clear isn't very good. Oh, great Vex play. Pulled her in, though. Hey-oh. Missed her with the ulti. Maybe my ulti's not back. Oh, it is. I just bugged out. His lane clear is terrible, and he doesn't have a tremendous amount of teamfight damage, like actual damage. Great hook. Bam, 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 bam. My team fight damage isn't particularly impressive. My lane clear is non-existent. But Jesus, as like a frustrating annoyance for the other team, you can't beat Franco. He really puts people off their games. Your game as Franco is a psychological warfare game to put them off. You want them making mistakes. You want them, getting things wrong, frustrated by Franco. Where is he? Is he going to hook me? If you can get your hook kind of hit percentages up, then suddenly, you make their whole team afraid of you, and that is a great place to be. Obviously not going to let Balmon dive there. I'll soak all his damage. Vex drops her ulti on me. Eamon's in, gets the kill. I pull her out the bush, get her and Nana catted, but I are dead. Let's go see what Stuart's up to. This is equally as action-packed as you can tell. Whoa, look at him. He's hiding. Then he's not hiding. Amazing. Look at that. Truly the life of a fighter. Marvel. Okay, let's go back to the good stuff. Boop. Here he comes, straight down lane. Here's the barreling bundle of joy. Going for a decent hook here. Maybe a Beatrix. Oh, if she hadn't have dashed there. Great dash from Beatrix. Oh, get out of that ulti. How did she dive us? Get out of that ulti. Get out of that number 2 ability there. Come on, dude. Great tower dive from Stu there. Making me look very foolish for just commenting how rubbish his gameplay was. Although, in fairness, it was quite rubbish. Here we go then. Rotating up into mid, helping push the lane. Terrible idea because it's not 8 minutes. So if you don't know, when you take roaming gear, you don't gain gold any longer. And after 8 minutes, then your ability to gain gold returns. So me clearing that lane was detrimental for my team. That was bad play. Saw my jungler was in trouble. I didn't need to hook him, but I did because I'm trying to practice. But I could have just run up and just suppressed him. I used the conceal, the conceal roaming ability. It's a great initiation for the team. It's a massive run speed buff. I also use him with flicker. I might start using him with sprint. Oh no, I missed the double kill. Oh, he's going to be furious. You're going to have to just watch that back. Look what he does at the bottom. He does a really good 2-on-1. Damn it. So, as you can see, like, if there were an achievement for most ground covered in a match, I would easily win it. I'm pretty much, except for when looking from bushes, I'm pretty much always in motion, and that's what you kind of want to be doing with Franco. You want to just be oh, that was terrible. You want to be putting yourself in a position where you're essentially demoralizing your opponents. Eamon, oh, his damage is going to be gross, isn't it? Suppressed him under the tower to try and protect Eamon. It didn't work. That hook was going to hit, but he was dead, so can't really complain about that. Rotating down, covering, getting my steps in. And you can see as the kind of creep, as they kind of level up, it's 3-on-1 at the bottom. Here he comes to save the day. He's doing pretty good anyway, but oh no, he's dead. Well, I just quickly get out of all them ultis and just run down here. Oh, what have you got? Oh, what was that? I think I was expecting them to blink, but secured the kill with my ulti, helped out with the other one. Great play. Could have been a bit neater if I'd have actually landed the hook, but this is what you've got to remember when you're learning Franco. Like, Franco lives or dies by his hook, but you can still do stuff even if you miss the hook. You can always just run in and manually... Oh, what was that? He hadn't been there for about 6 minutes. If you miss your hook, it's not the end of the world. Actually, you can run in and manually suppress people. You'll take a bit of damage on the way in, sure, but there's still stuff you can contribute to in the team fight. You don't have to just think everything's all over. That's not the case. What was that? Man was long dead. I'm glad I'm kind of watching this back just to see my good hooks and my bad hooks, and everything in between. Like Brody probably shouldn't be in that team fight. Pull out Balmond, but I am stood right in 2 ultis, so I'm not going to last long. Also worth pointing out that the power of doom 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 plodding along. Oh, you gotta push the lanes. That's all I hear. You gotta push the lanes constantly. The power of Franco comes from his speed and his kind of health regen. So he's not kind of that much of a traditional tank. I mean, I can sit and take a bunch of people's ultis, but I will die. You know, it's no Hylos or Belleric or Atlas. You know, you're gonna die. What advantage you have is that you are capable of... Oh, great hook. You are capable of retreating quickly, and you get great out-of-combat regen. So that's what you need to be thinking of as Franco. I start to get a bit crazy here. Suppress on their Balmond, and that kind of sets us up. If you look at the score, it's 35-6. We absolutely honked these guys in ranked. So yeah, you've still got other options you can do as Franco, even if you miss the hook. You can just go in and manually suppress them with your ulti, or you can go in and contribute with your AoE slow. So there are things you can do. Wow, we're just absolutely honking these. I don't remember it being this one-sided. Well, there you go. Pretty decent. Probably hook percentage rate, probably about 50% in that. No, not bad, not bad. And 50% or above is good. You want to be hitting more often than you miss. So 1-2-20, yeah, pretty solid. Eamon, who is basically broken as hell, 13-2-12. Kumabisa Fanny, 818. Cyber City, Oedo, 818. Pretty good. 1-2-20. And a 4-0-7. Actually, pretty good scores all around. Commiserations to our opponents who absolutely got annihilated. That was down to the brokenness of Eamon. Good player, in fairness, though. It seems like his name is I Am Legend. Or I Am Legendary, perhaps. Great player. Obviously skilled at that character. It's just unfortunate that character is crazy broken. So things to consider when you're playing your Franco is, you know, you've got great mobility, use it. You've got great health regen, use it. You can't just sit through 4 ultis, you're going to die. Other tanks can survive that. So you have to kind of duck in, take an ulti or 2, and then kind of flicker or run out, and then kind of reset whilst your team's dropping their damage. Come back in. By that point, your hook should have reset, and you can maybe finish someone off or pull someone away from a vulnerable target your side. If you aren't great with hooks, and if you're playing Franco, you're going to have to sit and learn, I'm afraid. There's no substitute. But if you aren't good with hooks, you can still contribute. Get in there, get your ulti on someone. The reason Franco's brutal is he can just pull you from safety and then like stun you whilst his team just unloads on you. So even if you miss the hook, you can, if the team fight's initiated, you can just go in and still shut down a kind of valuable target. Yeah, that's it. Just watch out for him. Downsides include not great lane clear and not really tremendous team damage, but it's the fact that you initiate like contrary to their safety values. You know, they feel quite safe, protected in their line, waiting for an initiation. Your team are waiting for an initiation. Boom, you've landed a hook. The whole thing's over. Now it's 5 versus 4, and you know you're still capable of contributing. So that's my recommendations for Franco. Hope you enjoyed that. I've got a bunch more I'm going to be uploading tonight. It's early to bed tonight. I've been playing Bannerlord a lot, so trying to take a break from that and go to bed before 4 in the morning. Anyway, thank you very much.